Hello people, today I have a new video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I've recently gotten some feedback and suggestions to improve the way I make my videos. I'll be doing my best to make sure they do improve, so I appreciate you guys for that. Today's video though is going to be a little different. With my commentaries, I do like to teach you guys a little about stuff I am passionate about, my own experiences, but today I just wanted to give my opinion on a couple of subjects. Two to be exact, and they're both basketball related. Don't worry if you guys don't know too much about basketball. I'll be trying my best to fill you guys in with what's going on. If by the end of the video you guys aren't sure what I'm talking about, feel free to look it up yourself. It'll give you a better understanding of what I have to say. The first topic has to do with an NBA player and a WNBA player. For you guys who don't know, the WNBA is the female counterpart to the NBA. About a week ago, NBA player Andre Iguodala, a three-time NBA champ and a Finals MVP, posted a tweet praising WNBA Player Aerial Powers. I'll be putting the tweet up on screen right now, and let me read it to you guys. All he said was, "Number 23 from the Mystics is nice." If you guys didn't see anything wrong with that, it's because there literally was nothing wrong with it. Aerial Powers, though, and many of her fans obviously didn't think that same way. From what I understand, she was offended by Andre Iguodala not using her actual name, just her jersey number, which is honestly pretty trivial. Apparently she doesn't realize that NBA players call each other by their numbers extremely frequently. It's extremely simple to do. In all honesty, I hope this was just a misunderstanding. I hoped, but it wasn't. There was a lot of people that decided to praise her for standing up for herself. But what was she standing up for? She was honestly getting praised by an NBA player, a really good one at that. If she really did just want to be called by her name, why didn't she just say that as opposed to being rude about it? To be honest though, the WNBA shouldn't even exist. And I'm not saying that'd be pretty fucked up. What a lot of people don't realize is that the WNBA actually loses money as they stay open than the money they're generating. And the only reason they haven't went under is because they're subsidized by NBA teams. Going back to my previous statement, Aerial Powers is completely in the wrong for this one. I hate the fact that she doesn't want to admit it, and I hate the fact that people are hyping her up. They're making a bigger deal about this than this actually is. And in all honesty, I don't think this kind of controversy is going to help the WNBA at all. With every new controversy, the WNBA loses fans and puts them further in the hole, and they're probably not going to get out of it after a while. I think it's fine that she got offended. I just think it's the way she portrayed it that me and a lot of people do have a problem with.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Moving on from that though, I wanted to talk about another controversy that leads more with the NBA as opposed to WNBA. Recently, the NBA has restarted in a safe space known as the bubble. The purpose of the bubble is to allow players to play basketball in a space free of COVID. The way they're doing this is to make sure the people are coming in are free of COVID first of all, and to make sure they're isolated for a minimum of 10 days. And from how it's been going lately, it's been going pretty well. With the restart though, many players have decided to have stances on many problems regarding social justice. And so far there's only been 2 players that haven't decided to kneel for the anthem, both of which being Jonathan Isaac and Meyers Leonard. I think Jonathan Isaac himself is a little more interesting, just because he himself is a person of color. I and a lot of people would assume standing for the national anthem isn't a protest against the protest. A lot of us think it's non-political, but apparently there's so many people that disagree with that. This has honestly kind of created a rift between the fans. Many of the people who support Isaac and many people who are against them. The people who are against them seemingly turned on him. He's a man of color, like I said, so he should meet the criteria for Black Lives Matter, a movement meant to support people of color. I think it's pathetic that people discredit each other just because we think differently from others. And to make matters worse, Isaac recently also got a leg injury, causing those same people to mock him and seemingly rejoice at the fact that he got injured. As a Canada though, which I was seriously surprised about this. I didn't think many people would decide to counter the hate he's getting. A lot of people did decide to start buying his jersey, and it seems like they started buying his jersey en masse because his jersey sales skyrocketed to second place, second only to LeBron James himself. In my personal opinion though, the slander Isaac is getting is only going to cause more people to disagree with what BLM stands for, because nobody in their right mind will support a movement that attacks people it was created to support. And in all honesty, the ratings the NBA has gotten recently kind of supports my hypothesis. The first couple of return games of the NBA went smoothly, the ratings were exactly as expected, but the few games afterwards, they got cut by half. I did notice some people talking about in some articles how they're gonna stop watching the NBA, but I honestly believed it was a fallacy. I thought it was gonna be a one-time thing, and then the ratings would come back up. But from what it looks like, it's gonna stay there for at least a little while longer. That being said, though, the NBA is my passion. I'm not gonna stop watching it just because they start doing stuff that I disagree with. So long as it remains entertaining, I'm gonna continue to support my team and my favorite players. And I'm not saying you have to do the same thing. In all honesty, whatever you do is up to yourself. If you decide not to watch the NBA, that's completely up to you, you know? You got nothing but love and support from me. And with that being said, that's gonna wrap up my video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Also,
Oh,
enjoy the rest of the
nice.
match.
Look at him hard scoping, bro. He was holding that shit. Could you imagine, like, like a slight chance that you hit him with the butt of the knife instead and they don't die? You got him, John? You got him, John? Oh, I fell. Oh, I about died. Ain't no way.
10 seconds.
I'm one shot, yo.